I've ever thought as alderman that I would be thinking about pigeon poop.
This is freshman Northside Alderman James Cappleman. And the pigeon poop, it became Cappleman's problem when it weighed down the roof of a vacant building in his ward. Now, Cappleman says it is his job to help constituents by growing small businesses or pointing out problems to the police. But he says Chicago's culture of going to your alderman for, well, everything is not efficient.
We've just taught residents that the way to get a problem addressed is to go to their alderman. That needs to change. That's the broken system.
But the system was designed with this kind of stuff in mind, says Dick Simpson.
Because if anybody thinks that a legislative vote is going to cost you the election, you're going to lose your election. What's going to get you elected is when your guy comes in and says his next door neighbor's throwing dog poop in his yard and you go over and solve it. That's what gets you. Dear Alderman, I want to thank you for the help you gave me when I came to see you in your City Hall office on May 8th when the city was about to cut down a maple tree on my parkway because of a water leak.
Just taught residents that the way to get a problem addressed is to go to their alderman. That needs to change. That's the broken system.
On what he calls simply ward issues.
One day a young woman came to my office seeking assistance with reading her home pregnancy test kit.
Moore says this was one of the weirder constituent service requests he's ever received, but then he makes it even weirder.
I assigned one of my female staff assistants to help her conduct the test.
So you had the staffer help her do the peeing on a stick is what we're talking about, right?
Well, I'll let you. It's what makes Chicago's system of government unique.
Just taught residents that the way to get a problem addressed is to go to their alderman. That needs to change. That's the broken system.
Who wrote the thank you letter from the beginning of our story, the woman who now talks to me in the front yard of her bungalow in the cool shade of her maple tree. All thanks to Alderman Dick Mell.
It ain't much, but, you know, it's all I got, and I didn't want to lose it. I don't want to lose any part of it.
As for the question of whether aldermen should be legislators or tree huggers,
I would have said they should do both. I mean, they are the city council. They do make ordinances, and they do run things here, and they should, but I think there should also be the guys we go to.
Abelman says when it comes to her little maple tree, she didn't expect city government to work the way it did, but she says it worked exactly how it was supposed to. Alex Keefe, WBEZ.
Just taught residents that the way to get a problem addressed is to go to their alderman. That needs to change. That's the broken system.